Hey, welcome Pisces to the channel. It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. How's it going? So guys, I'm doing like a bonus reading for February, and what I've decided to do is an Emperor reading because 2020 is the year of the Emperor. So the Emperor is the energy that brings sustainability and balance into your life. This could be the year where you really decide like solidly what you want to do, you know, where you want to live, what you want to do for a living. Really intense energy here. And I just dropped a card here of the Witch's Tarot, so excuse me guys. So I'm going to keep that card out. I can't see it, but I'm going to save it for your first card because I find when cards come out of the deck, they do want to be read. So anyway, Emperor reading, this should help you really define where your 2020 is going to go. This is a definite message from the Emperor, and this says, are you ready to wear your crown? So that's something to keep in mind. Are you ready to wear your crown? You know, are you tired of standing still and not manifesting the life that you had planned on? Like if you're standing around thinking, well, this isn't what the plan was. So hopefully this reading can help you get unstuck and get moving forward. So let's see how I can embrace the divine masculine within me. So everybody has divine feminine and divine masculine energy within them. So this is looking at how you can connect with the divine masculine energy. And let me pick up that first card that I dropped on the floor and we'll have a look at it. This is kind of crazy. This is actually the last card that I pulled for the reading I did before you guys for Aquarius. So it's kind of weird that it pulled out in this position for you. So embracing your divine masculine. So sometimes people think that divine masculine energy is about brute force. But if you look at extremely powerful, like let's say men, they're not always like brutes, you know. I mean, there's some classic examples that come to mind and I'm not going to start listing them off, but then you have masculine gurus, you know, who they're very gentle. So maybe learning to define that masculinity doesn't have to be about like brute force. You don't have to be a tank, you know. You can combine that energy. And there's so many men that were successful and just used the softer side of masculinity, like Alan Watts, like being hysterically funny and just looking at the other side of masculinity for you. And I think that some of you could be thinking, like if you're a guy watching this right now, that not taking that typical type A, you know, warrior attitude into the world can make you less of a man. And that's like furthest from the truth. I mean, it's kind of a turnoff when people act like that like the chest pounding all the time. It's a little bit obnoxious, you know. So there is another side of masculinity that needs to be explored. So we have the Five of Wands saying, you know, it's not time for that anymore. You know, and for women to bring out that divine masculine energy. I don't know if any of you have watched Mad Men. There was a particular scene where, and of course I don't remember their names, Peggy, she was talking to someone and she was saying, you know, you don't have to be a man in a man's world because you're not a man. You can be a woman and still be successful. So many of you could be trying to play the game of life basically as a man, because it is like men tend to have more opportunities than women. So, but you don't have to be. You can have your own strategies as a woman. So it's time to quit all the chest pounding and trying to play a game that you don't fit into, like depending on if you're a man or a woman or however you identify. So really observe how you're behaving out there and what kind of an impact it's having on your circle. So interesting card. So what area of my life do I need to take control of? So we have the Six of Swords. So I think there's something better coming in for you. Something that could be a little less toxic, and it could come as a result by sort of reviewing this divine masculine energy that you may perceive that you must adhere to. So there's something like smoother sailing. That's what the Six of Swords is all about. And take control and put yourself in an area where things are a little bit easier. You know, it's definitely far easier to row across calm waters than it is to go across stormy waters. And the Five of Wands is all about conflict. So take control of the areas of your life that are filled with conflict, resolve them, and move on. So, interesting card. So, am I doing enough to energetically protect myself? I think this is a great card to have. So you're definitely ready to start over again, and do things a little bit differently. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here so far. Like, the time has come for you to make a change in sort of how you present yourself to the rest of the world, even if it's just a tiny little, hello, help me out with a word here, tweak, you know, and move into a place where you're feeling a little less toxic about yourself and others, and sort of like release other people. And this is what's going on here. So your time to protect yourself and your energy, your aura, what you're all about, it's going to come as a result of redefining what your DM, your divine masculine energy, is all about for you. So you are on a new path to be able to protect yourself. And this is really good news for you guys, because I've seen like sort of a leeching energy coming in for you guys in the past few months. So it looks like you're about ready to start over. And that could be what this Five of Wands is all about. So how can I assert healthy boundaries with others? Very important. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles, and I really love this card in this position right now, because it's saying, you know what, there's enough for everybody. People don't need to really come in and take anything that you've got. They don't need your energy. They don't need your money. You can just say, hey, there's plenty out there. Go get it yourself. So, and I see that you guys are really stepping up and affirming all these things, and taking the rightful ownership of your own life. I mean, there's plenty of everything to go around, you know, but you being successful in your own right doesn't mean that anybody else is going to suffer. There's plenty to go around. So just knowing that, and knowing that you don't have to support anybody financially or emotionally. Everybody in your life that is an adult should show up in your life as an adult and not leech off of you anymore. So knowing that if you don't support somebody in whatever way, if they can't support themselves, then that's their problem and not yours, because there's plenty of abundance here. So I think you guys are really starting to understand how people are coming at you sort of in not the greatest way. And, you know, if you've allowed it in the past, that's okay. It was just part of your karmic learning path. So it's okay. Plenty of abundance out there. Keep yours and let other people go get their own. So we have a message from the Emperor here. So I love this card here right now. So we've got the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, she's very protective of her energy. So it's definitely you guys are coming into a place where you're starting to really own who you are and understand what a precious being you are. And the Queen of Cups, she's really isolating herself on purpose so that she can take time by the water. And, you know, as a Pisces, you guys, you know, you need water. So find some water. The Emperor is saying, go and relax, take some time by yourself, like put your back to everybody else and their demands on you for a little while, and self-soothe, like really rest and recharge. This is a brilliant message from the Emperor for you guys right now. Take time, solace, reassess where you want to go, so you can really think about where those boundaries are, and, you know, think about people taking advantage of you. There's probably a few, and how to release them and how to not feel guilty about it anymore, because other people and how they make their way in the world, it's not up to you. You know, you can help people, but you shouldn't be responsible for them. So really take care of yourself and understand that you are your first priority. And if you can get close to the water at all, do so, and like do a meditation. And if you can't get by the water, like have a shower or a bath and do a meditation there, but just relax, you know, and have that cup of tea and really recharge and focus on yourself, you guys, because you really deserve it, especially in the Emperor year. So guys, take care of yourself and Have a great day. Bye.